Like what we do? Support the channel by becoming a Patreon member. Link is in the description below. Thank you as always, and please enjoy the story.
Standing outside my sister's bedroom door, this body I inhabit feels rather heavy from a good workout. Ashley's body just isn't used to it, not like mine. Sis, I say, knocking twice, shaking off the stiffness in my muscles. Can I come in?
Yes,
she shouts as I slowly turn the door handle. As I push the door open, I see her standing in front of my full-length mirror. Since we'd swapped bodies, I hadn't been impressed with the constant changes she'd be making to my appearance. Just the way she was dressing my body was bad enough. "Did you go to training today?" I asked nicely, stepping into the room, hoping she'd been, but knowing from the look of my hair, she hadn't. She turned to look at me with a wry smile, her face plastered with heavy makeup. She says flippantly, flicking her long, freshly styled hair. "No, I kinda went to the salon, to get my hair done." "Ashley!" I groan in frustration, rubbing my face. "You said you wouldn't do anything to my hair and that you'd go to practice today." Ashley shrugs. "Sorry, sis. You had really bad split ends." That's when I take in the extremely revealing outfit she's wearing. I'd never wear anything like it. I don't even own heels like that. "You can't wear that," I irritably complain, almost upset with the way she's dressed me. "Where did you even get those heels from?" Ash looks down and lifts a single foot into a point. "These?" she asks, showing them off to me. "They're Mum's. None of my heels would fit your clown feet." Clenching my jaw, I shake my head. "You can't be wearing that while in my body." "Why?" Ash replies, infuriated, giving me a judgmental look. "I thought the whole idea of this switch was for me to impress Jake. Don't you think he's going to be attracted to me like this?" "You mean attracted to me?" I quickly correct, feeling annoyed that she's using that logic against me. "Trust me, sis," she says confidently, gently tapping the floor with one heel. "I've got this." I roll my eyes at her reaction. She's treating my body like I'm a Barbie doll, and I'm yet to see any results from it. In fact, I think my body is getting chunkier. "Has he, started talking to me, you yet?" I ask, stroking at my soft hair as it rests across one shoulder. Ash replies dismissively, giving me a shrug of her shoulders as she applies a super bright red lipstick. "I'm not sure. You're currently his best friend. Has he asked you about me yet?" "He hasn't," I reply, pulling Ashley's phone from my back pocket. "It's awkward, to be honest. I'm not you, so all your inside jokes fall flat on me. In fact, we haven't even spoken at all today." Ashley instantly stops applying makeup and turns to me with a serious expression. "Lucy," she grumbles, "you must put the effort in with him. Don't ruin my friendship." My mouth drops at her audacity. "This was your idea," I reply crossly, folding my arms. "I'm sorry that I'm not a perfect copy of you." Ashley bites her lips and takes a step closer to me. "Don't be like that, sis," she replies softly, lightly touching my shoulder. "Just put a little more effort into being me." I look away and sigh. "How do I do that?" I question. "Well, for a start," Ashley instantly answers, touching my loose-fitting shirt. "Why don't you start dressing more like me? You've got a whole closet of cute little outfits to choose from. Why don't you go throw on a miniskirt or anything that's actually girly?" "I'm okay, thanks." I huff in annoyance. "Are you being serious right now?" Ashley whines, giving me a wide-eyed expression. "I know for a fact that Jake is home alone tonight. Why don't you allow me to pick an outfit, do your hair, and you can FaceTime him tonight? Ashley's expression quickly changes to a sincere-looking smile. Then something occurs to me. So, if Jake's home tonight, I question, pointing at her skimpy outfit, where are you going dressed like that? You've been invited to Dan Wilton's party tonight, Ashley explains, looking smug. I frown at her displeasure. This is not a part of our plan. Whoa! Ashley giggles, holding her hands up in surrender, in my response to my face of thunder. Don't look at me like that with my own face. I thought you'd be happy that I'm getting invited to all the parties. I continue, frowning and narrowing my eyes. I tell you, if looks could kill. Don't you dare lose my flower, Ash, while you are me, I furiously demand, tapping her on the shoulder with my long pointed nails. Control yourself. That is not yours to give away. Okay, she replies innocently, pushing away my hand as I poke her one last time. I won't. I promise. Making sure my point gets across to my little sister, I continue to stare daggers at her. I think she gets my points as she looks away, with a bright red blush. Anyway, she says bashfully, rubbing her arm and looking back up with a wry smile. Do you want me to pick out a cute outfit for you? I do hate seeing you make my body look so, drab. Giving up, I sigh and nod my head in agreement. Yes, I guess so, I reply with weariness, looking down at my body that is not mine. Just promise me you'll behave tonight. Putting both her hands onto my shoulders, Ashley looks into my eyes and gives me a toothy grin. I promise, she grins, turning me on the spot to face her closet. Awkwardly walking in those big heels she has on, she throws open her closet and I'm in awe at how full it is. From top to bottom, it's stuffed. So, little sis, she says, putting emphasis on the fact that I'm currently in her body and the younger sister. What's it gonna be? You choose, I answer, feeling uncomfortable at the sheer amount of clothes she owns. I hoped you'd say that, Ash squeals. You can wear my favourite outfit. Jake thinks I look cute in this, so it's perfect. Watching her fetch garment after garment, I start worrying about the length of some. The skirt she's holding is so much shorter than I'd ever wear. Does Mum seriously let her wear things like it? Ashley then turns around and holds everything up in front of me. What do you think? She asks, in anticipation, giving me a big grin. I point at the tartan miniskirt. Really? Yeah, she cheerfully replies, handing it to me. Why? Do you not like it? Holding it up, I examine the length. Then, looking past it at her silly grin, I give her a worried look. Oh, don't be so stuffy, she answers, giving me a shake of her head. It's just a mini skirt, Lou. I'm sure you've worn one before. Lowering it against my body, I wince at how short it is. You love this top too, Ashley continues, holding it up. It's a little more revealing that I know you're used to, Lou, but it really shows off my body's goods. Jake will like it. Oh yeah? I answer, taking hold of the thin, tight-looking top. Is the idea that he can see my bra? Ashley gives me a nod before she pulls a devilish expression as she steps towards me. That's a point, she says teasingly, holding her hands out towards my chest. What bra do you have on? Putting my arms to stop her, she doesn't give in. We fight for a moment as she tries to pull up my shirt. Stop it, Ash! I squeak, desperately trying to stop her. Unable to win our battle of failing arms, Ash pulls my shirt up and reveals the sports bra I have on underneath. Why, Lou? She grumbles, allowing me a second to regain my decency. Breathing heavy, I blush and look away as my sister glares at me with my own eyes. Don't tell me you're wearing grannies underneath those jeans too, she asks, huffing in frustration. I do have them on. I hope she doesn't want proof. Oh, Lou, she moans in disappointment, moving over to her drawers. Why don't you want to feel good about yourself? Why do you wear such restricting stuff all the time? You're not on the sports field right now. I just feel more comfortable in this stuff, I slowly answer, as she turns back to face me with some bright pink underwear. I get it, sis, she chuckles. Why don't you try these on? I promise these will make you feel great. You really think so? I ask with concern, raising an eyebrow as I took hold of the skimpy underwear. Yep. Want me to put it on now? Yup. I nervously smile and place the item she's given me on the bed. Then, turning round to slide off my t-shirt, I stop and look over my shoulder. You gonna give me some privacy? I ask, with embarrassment as Ash just stares directly at me. Are you serious? Ash laughs, pointing directly at me. That's my body, Lou. I've seen every last inch. What do you think I'm going to see that I haven't already? Fine, I sigh, pulling off my t-shirt to reveal the sports bra underneath. Just habit, I guess. Allowing my jeans to fall on the floor too, I hear Ashley smirking at the underwear I have on. Not really sure why she has a problem with them, to be honest. I'm sure she wears stuff like this too. Can we hurry this along? Ash moans. My ride is almost here. Ride? I ask, looking back at her with worry written across my face. Yeah? She answers with a smile. With who? I question in surprise. Ashley looks away for a moment as she plays with my long hair. Then, she looks at me with a big grin. Don't you worry about that, she answers, giving me a cheeky grin and a thumbs up. You just worry about looking good for Jake.